I wanted to respect a phone call that we just had with the President of the United States, the Vice President, Dr. Fauci, and others, with governors all across this country as they began to socialize the guidelines that will be made public later this evening at 6 o'clock East Coast time related to guidelines for a phased reopening of the American economy. Without getting into any details, the booklet is being sent out in real time to states large and small across this country. We haven't had time to review the booklet and the guidelines in detail, but I do want to extend, just in broad strokes, appreciation for what I heard from the President as it relates to recognizing the differentiation that exists and persists in terms of conditions in counties, not just in states across this nation, and a willingness to recognize and extend that very directly to governors of the need for a phased approach, a thoughtful and judicious approach based upon conditions and based upon the need to act with the kind of specificity at a state-by-state level. Today, just an hour or so ago, I signed a statewide executive order impacting the entire food chain and entire sector that will allow for 2 weeks of supplemental paid sick leave for workers that have been contracted COVID-19, been exposed to it, or have been exposed to isolation or quarantine orders by local health officials, federal and or state health officials. I hope this will significantly address some of the anxiety our farm workers have, anxiety our fast food workers have, anxiety around the delivery of our food and those workers have about their own health. We don't want you going to work if you're sick. And we want to make sure that you know that if you're sick, it's okay to acknowledge it, and it's okay to let your employer know and still know that you're going to get a supplemental paycheck.